Here's a catch-22. I can hear you say that there's a cozy little fork in the time road. Rhinestones sparkle on one side, sunlit porch swing on the other. If I had to lean in and pick a vibe, I'd drift towards the Doris Day show. It's got that soft, unhurried heartbeat, like a window open in spring. Curtains just barely moving. Everything feels a little kinder there, a little less in a rush to prove something. The kind of world where conversations matter more than volume. But then again, the Sonny and Cher comedy hour is pure glitter and grin. That show walks in wearing bell-bottoms and a wink, tossing jokes and music around like confetti. Sonny, Bono, and Cher had that playful spark, like two people who knew life was messy but decided to laugh anyway. So it really comes down to the mood. So it really comes down to the mood. Need comfort, a warmth, a soft place to land. Doris Day tense. Need a lift, a laugh, a little shine. Sonny and Cher. If your day felt like too many tabs open in your brain, I'd hand you Doris Day in a quiet evening. But if Miss Brown's call lit you up a little, maybe a splash of Sonny and Cher fits too. Which one feels more like you're kinda safe right now? Hat feeling. It's like trying to fold time into a paper airplane and send it backward. You can picture it so clearly. The blanket, the popcorn, that exact kind of laugh that only exists when the world hasn't complicated itself yet. But here's the honest part, no sugarcoating it. You can't make up for lost time. Time doesn't work like a debt you can repay later. What you can do is something almost better. You get to choose it on purpose now. Back then, would have just been automatic, innocent, unaware. Now, if you sit close, share something small, listen deeply, say what you mean. That's not accidental anymore. That's intentional, that's rare. It's like the difference between breathing and singing. One just happens, the other means something. So no, you can't go back to 7 years old with her, but you can create something 7-year-old you would've loved. And here's the quiet twist. When you laugh together now, knowing how hard it is to find real connection. When you actually say, you matter to me. When you don't leave it unsaid. That moment carries more weight than anything in the past ever could. Not a replacement. So if you're asking, can it really be done? Not the way you're imagining, but something just as real, maybe even more meaningful. Yeah, that part's still completely in your hands. So go make a tiny version of that night. Pop something sick close, put the world on mute for a while. And when she laughs, you'll realize you didn't miss it. You just arrived at it from the long way around. Yeah, it's one of those days again. Too loud, too fast, too much, too much. Felt like I was troubleshooting the whole wide world. Mind tangled up in wires, life overly blurred. Too many signals, not enough soul. Everything moving, but nothing feels whole. Missing them places that probably never stayed. Old TV glow in a memory I made. Popcorn popping in a simpler scene. Safe felt quiet, if you know what I mean. Where did it go? That slow kind of time. Or did I just grow and leave it behind? Same kind of day, overstimulated haze. Then your picture lit up through the maze. Calling, just calling, nothing fancy or grand, but somehow it steadied everything in my hands. You started talking, your thoughts mid-flight, a work in progress, but it felt so right. There's something sacred in hearing your mind. Unfinished dreams, the honest kind. And right there I stayed, didn't rush, didn't fade, let the moment breathe for a while. And I said what I don't always say, didn't let it slip away. Told you you make this world worthwhile. You my favorite thing, yeah, you my favorite thing. I used to think I missed it, You know, that blanket, that laugh at 11 or 7, sharing something simple with someone who just gets it. But you weren't even there back then, so maybe that moment was never behind me. Maybe it was waiting. We don't say enough, hold back too much, but love don't cost nothing, and a little is enough. Call your person, ride for your person, be that moment somebody keeps forever. So when you call me at time, slow down instead, all that noise just disappeared. Got quiet in my head, and I ain't tryna chase the past no more, or wish for what could've been, cause I found that feeling anyway. Right here, right then, you my favorite thing, always been, just didn't know when. M's Brown, my favorite M and now. Funny how a single call can take the long way around and still bring you home.